Hello, guys. Back with another election prediction. This time it's Michelle Obama, wife of former President Barack Obama, versus Donald Trump, former President of the United States of America. So this is just the Democrats have a excellent candidate on their hands with Michelle Obama. That's the one candidate that Trump was like terrified of running against. I mean, even now, Michelle Obama is always mentioned as a potential Democratic candidate, even if she shows no indication otherwise, which just shows she has a lot of star power on her side. She's just an extremely good candidate to run, probably an S tier candidate in my opinion. Honestly, like Virginia and Colorado easily over 10% wins for Michelle Obama. Even New Mexico would even be a 10% win. So yeah, it's the biggest if is if she wants to run because like there's some indication she's leaning towards no or not at all, but you never know. Plus, like with people still bringing up her name, like Joe Rogan, even in December of 2021, he was bringing it up. I mean, if the Democrats can't rely on Biden running for re-election or he decides not to, I could certainly see Michelle Obama throwing her hat into the ring and probably winning the primary probably easily. Well, this will give the Democrats a lot of hope, and even if they may be down right now, if Biden decides not to run, they always have Michelle Obama with that, which is their little ace in their of the cards. So let's just get right into this prediction. First things first. I think Republicans will keep up their momentum. I mean, but Michelle Obama would certainly chip away at the margins in Texas. Probably only be a 5.5% victory for Trump here, or 6% around there. Probably be similar to the 2020 election because Republicans will have a bit of an advantage. Iowa, it certainly possibly could go to lean, but it's been trending right wing every election. So ever since 2016, I'm going to keep it as likely Republican. State of Ohio. This is one state I could see maybe being competitive with Michelle Obama. She could get it down to lean. Probably a 6 point to 7 point victory for Trump still in the state of Ohio. It's just super Republican, and it's probably going to hold its Republican identity here. The state of Florida. Honestly, I could see that being extremely close. Michelle Obama as a president was just super popular here in the state of Florida. But Florida's been trending right, but I think it'd be a dogfight here between Obama and Trump. So I think it'd be probably around tilt R to lean R. I would say tilt because I think African American turnout will skyrocket. And she'll probably chip away at Trump's margins among Cubans, most definitely, because I just think Michelle Obama is a lot better of a candidate than Joe Biden. She's younger. She's African American. She's a pretty good debater too. She has good speaking skills, so that'll certainly come in handy here. But I still think Trump will carry Florida. State of Georgia, however, I see Obama holding this. She'll probably win it by a lean margin with African American turnout in the Atlanta suburbs. Let's head over to the state of Nevada. I also think she'll hold this state against Donald Trump, probably with a huge amount of turnout in the Las Vegas area, just carrying her to victory here. However, the state of Arizona, I still think Trump will probably narrowly carry it against Michelle Obama because I'm not sure those people who voted for Joe Biden as moderate Republicans would consider Michelle Obama. They might see her as not enough as a centrist, even though Obama was a pretty centrist president, but it's just perception. They perceive him as differently than a centrist. So I think it'll be quite close here, but I think Trump will narrowly edge it out. Nebraska's second, however. I see her carrying it by a tilt margin, especially against Trump. He did a bad rally here and left him behind that day. So I think they might remember that. But still, Nebraska's second has become a little bit more Republican, 3 points to the right. It shifted. So that's why it's leaning on not likely. State of Minnesota, I think, is going to be probably a 9 point victory for Michelle Obama. I was debating about making it over 10, but I think it'd be around 9. She'll do a point better than Joe Biden in the state of Minnesota, just with the turnout aside. Rural areas, I think, is going to be the hardest areas for Michelle Obama to get turnout in. She'll do really good in suburbs and the urban areas, though. She'll get a lot of turnout there, so it'll probably offset those rural gains. The state of Michigan, Probably around a 4-point victory to 3-point victory for Michelle Obama. And almost good in the likely category, but I still think the Republicans' gains here in presidential years will still kind of hold, but she'll get up a decent amount of margins in the urban and suburban areas in the state of Michigan. You can't just win a state with rural margins. But Wisconsin is an interesting case. I think they have a little bit more rural population than suburban and urban, which is why I actually would probably give this state to Donald Trump just by a super narrow margin. I think he would carry it against Michelle Obama. It'd be very close in the Milwaukee area. She could certainly get a lot of turnout there, but yeah, just with how Wisconsin's trending to the right every so often. Even in the 2020 election, I mean, it was super close. Even the polls were showing it was going to be a likely Biden win, but it wasn't. So I'm going to assume that Trump would probably carry that state. The state of New Hampshire and Maine, I think she'll have pretty good New England appeal. Trump carries Maine second by a lean margin. The state of Pennsylvania, thus ending Trump's chances at another term. I think she would win that state by a lean margin, while also even carrying North Carolina by a tilt margin, which will give us our final map of Michelle Obama beating Donald Trump. So let me know what you think of this election prediction in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.